Good day, everybody. Welcome to the Bible in a Year 2021. We are on day 326, and we are reading the entire book of James. And as you know, James is the brother of Jesus, and he was the head of the church council, if you want to call it that, in Jerusalem for a period of time. And Paul encounters him on various occasions, including on the eve of his arrest. So James is just an absolute fantastic letter. I've got to understand that it's written from a Jewish mind, and the law is very prominent. But this is a very practical outworking of faith. That's how it is. And James puts it very succinctly, really, in the very first chapter. He just paints the whole thing, and he starts off with wisdom. Like, if you lack wisdom, ask for it. Ask for it because you'll receive it. Because we have a Father who loves to give. He loves to pour out. See, we don't have that fixed in our mind. It's like sometimes we have to bargain with Dad. Sometimes we have to we feel like he's hoarding it away, and he's very reluctant to let go of these things, and we don't understand that he's extremely generous. All we have to do is look at the cross. He's extremely generous in what he wants to pour out upon those who belong to him. And Jesus said, like, he didn't say ask whatever you need. He said ask whatever you want. He says express the desires of your heart and you will receive it. So James is here saying it's simple. Ask. He says but don't be like those people that ask and actually don't believe that they'll receive it. He says that's being double-minded. He says don't do that. And if you stop and think about it, I think a lot of people do that. I really do. I think they're trying to protect their heart from disappointment. They've created cases against a dad because of things in the past that they feel that they didn't receive that they asked for. There's a lot of misunderstanding because a lot of us ask for things with no communication and no relationship. We ask for things and there's no relationship, and we don't hear what Dad is saying to us. And people say, well, Dad, sometimes he says no. There is conversation he has with us, but we have to have the relationship that we're actually listening to him, that we've trained our ear to hear his voice. We can take direction, as any child needs to take direction from parents. There may be things that he's directing us to, so that prayer will be answered. Maybe that thing is waiting for us on the other side of the mountain, and Dad is just saying, tell the mountain to move, and it's there. Who knows? He knows. He knows. But we have this very narrow mindset of how this is supposed to work. And we can't be that's not the narrow-mindedness. That's not the narrow way that Jesus was talking about. The narrow way is Jesus. Narrow-mindedness doesn't exist when it comes to Dad. What he's planned for us is way beyond our imagination, is what Scripture tells us. We limit him with our limitations, and we can't do that. We've got to stop doing that. You have to stop doing that. Let him be him. Let God be God. Take him at his word. James says, don't be double-minded in this. Yeah, because it's going to result with you being blown all over the place. That's what Paul talks about as well. He talks about, without that lack of maturity. In Ephesians 4, he talks about with that lack of maturity, you're going to be tossed back and forth between all kinds of different teachings. And this is a very relational thing. This is a relational thing with Jesus. This is something he promised us. Ask whatever you want in my name, and it'll be given to you. In my name, understand it's his authority, but we operate in that authority in relationship with him. Don't forget that, in relationship with him. So we don't please Dad when we come to him with a wish list, like we go to Santa Claus or something. You know, if you find time, could you possibly do? I know I'm not worthy of this, but if you could see fit to be able to do this thing for me, or we come with our bargains. Well, if you do this for me, I'll do that for you, and it has nothing to do with that. I don't require anything other than a loving relationship with my children to be able to pour out my blessings upon them. You know, and same with our dad, and beyond. He is a father beyond my ability to be a father. Okay, gonna leave you there with that. You guys have a blessed day, and honestly, whatever you need. Fanny Crosby told us that we suffer a lot simply because we don't take it to him in prayer. So don't be like that. Take it to him in prayer. Talk to you guys tomorrow. God bless.